I'm sorry guys, I got disconnected. My cell phone. Oh, my cell phone went dead. I'm charging it. I usually record on my cell phone.
It betrays a much greater
That cell
love
phone
of
is
sunshine,
all screwed up.
a much more hearty yay-saying and positive attitude towards life. And these reasons
I had
are
my camera,
independent of
but
the
I
fact
had to get
that
rid of
the
that the
painting of
other
both
day.
Greece and Egypt,
I was out of
in
money.
their
I had
best
no money at
periods,
all.
are
Last
based
month
entirely upon color
I had
and
to
line
get rid of it.
technique,
I
free
figure,
from
well,
all
I'll get rid of
values
it
from
and I'll get me another one
Compare
on
Van
my
Gogh's pictures of
Canon,
this period
my
with any of
T6
those ridiculously
with the
funereal
long lens.
fiascos
This guy was
produced
like
by the
bugging me.
Glasgow
He
School
wanted it. I said,
within the
you
last
know,
25 years, and you will be convinced of the
sold it.
difference
I
between
think
the
what,
bright,
$300.
laughing,
Well,
yay-saying
I think I
attitude
paid
to life,
$350 for it
and the dark,
without the
gloomy,
lens.
negative,
Plus, I gave him a few extra
puritanical,
things.
and in many
Well,
respects, essentially British
I should have
attitude
gotten a
towards
lease. I should have sold it for maybe
How
$4.
sincere and how deep Van Gogh's love of color was at this period may be judged from a note written in August 1887.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
He says, I am at work upon
It's
the
like I
portrait
need
of
my
our
camera
mother,
because
as I could no longer endure the sight of the black
you know,
photograph.
I take
I do
pictures
not wish to
and
possess black
what
photographs,
I'm gonna paint,
and yet, I certainly wish to have a
but
portrait
then
of our mother.
the cell phone.
The fact that, occasionally,
I mean,
his wholehearted devotion
it's a
to
shitty
color
cell
led him
phone.
to
It's
produce what I cannot help
you know,
regarding as an
fucked
absolute
up
failure.
phone.
Cannot, of course,
But
be
I
denied.
can at least, if I need
More
to
than
take a
once,
picture, I
at
could take a
Cologne
picture
and
and
Amsterdam,
get the
I was
likeness
conscious,
and work with
in the
that.
presence of some of his pictures, of being before a man who was trying to enjoy the glory of fireworks at midday under a brilliant
Okay, let
sun.
me see. Is this thing
And the
charging?
result was naturally
Oh,
disappointing.
my back is. I don't know why my back is like that. Let me see. Hold up. Am I?
By far, the worst conditions were such failures. Although I am
Hold
sure
on.
that
I need to charge. All right, let me put this over there because over there it charges a lot better over there. I don't know. Yeah, so I had to get rid of it. I mean, I had to get rid of it. It's embarrassing, but oh well, it is what it is, right? Yeah, it took me a while just to get the damn camera. Fucking every time. And the thing is, I never really
And most depressing doubts. He at last
used
realized
camera
fundamental
before.
truth
I would.
that art,
Yeah,
sound
it's so
art,
easy to
cannot be an end in
see someone
itself.
sketch the person.
That art, for art's sake, is simply the
They
maddest
sit
form
at least
of
20 minutes. I can
individualistic
render a
isolation.
quick
Not to use a
sketch,
less sonorous but more
but,
drastic term. And that art can find its meaning only in life, and in its function
funny
as a
thing
life
is
force.
that
The highest art, then, must be the art that seeks its meaning in the highest form of life.
probably could have gotten
What
some
is the
help,
highest
and
form of life? Van Gogh replies to this
maybe one of
question
these kids would
as
have
emphatically
helped me
and
out,
uncompromisingly as every sane
being
and
that
healthy
they
artist has done
took all my finances
in
and
all the
left.
sanest and healthiest periods of history. He says, man. Now all that he has acquired, art forms,
I
technique,
gotta
stored
get that
experience, practice, observation,
what is it, the
is but a
crossbow
means,
that's
a
in the
providable
closet, that
equipment,
thing
which
that
he is deep enough, artist enough,
this
human
guy
enough,
used,
to wish
what's
to
his
lay at the feet
name,
of something higher. Now
he
his
uses it
storehouse
for
of knowledge
exercise. I
becomes
gotta
an
start
arsenal,
using
which he
that to
consecrates
do my
solemnly to the service of a higher
exercise.
cause,
It's the cross. Is
and
it
a
the
higher
crossbow?
aim than the
No, it's
mere
the thing that
immortalizing of decorative
Chuck
pages
Norris
of color.
uses. That machine it has like the
Interesting,
incline,
strong
decline. You
color
can bring it up, and then
and
with the
exteriorization
wires
of more
you
or less
pull
striking
yourself up.
impressions. When these things are pursued
It's in
as
the
ends
closet.
in themselves, as they were by the Impressionists and the Whistlerites, they are the
And I
signs
don't
of
know. I
poverty,
guess. Oh, I think
both
I
of
know what
instinct
happened.
and intelligence.
I picked up that bike
They are
and
also signs of the fact that the mere
like the
craftsman,
stairs. I went
the
like
simple hand workman,
4 flights of
or the
stairs
mere
with that
mechanic,
freaking bike.
in other words, the proletariat of
That
the workshop,
Metronov,
has
it's
been
those
promoted to the
long
rank
steps
of
for the
artist,
Metronov.
and that matters of decoration,
that's what it
technique,
was.
and treatment,
I'll
which are
probably
fit
sprain my
subjects
back.
for carpenters, scene painters, and illustrators to love and to regard, as the end of their mediocre lives, have usurped the place of higher and
do,
nobler
eh?
aims. in about as many years as it takes some painters to learn their craft.
Nice.
Van Gogh
Buddha,
had
Buddha,
learned the
Buddha,
great
Buddha.
and depressing truth
It's
at the bottom of all the
that
art
thing
of
that
his
he
age.
said, yeah, happiness
The
is
truth
the
that is
reality
bankrupt,
that you make in your mind.
impoverished, democratized, and futile. Divorced from life, divorced from man,
Divorce
and
from
degraded by the great majority of its votaries, art was rapidly becoming the least respected and least respectable of all human functions.
His art was so.
He realized that art was an
so
expression of
look
life
at,
itself, that pictorial art was an expression
lines
of
that
life's
he
satisfaction
used,
at her passions
As
become
he gets
incarnate.
better, he starts the
All
direction
expression
of
is
his linear
self-revelatory. Pictorial
changes,
art, then, is the self-revelation
making
of life herself,
the facial
looking into her
planes
soul
more
and upon her forms.
three-dimensional.
It is life pronouncing her judgment on
He's
herself.
working through that, and he
Alas,
figures it out
it is less
after.
than that. It
You
is a
see
certain
his
kind of
early
life,
stages, his
pronouncing
early
its judgment
paintings,
on all
how
life.
they look, and then as
where life is sick and impoverished.
you
Her
get
voice,
better and
speaking
better
to the
and
inferior
better.
man, condemns herself, and
But
paints
it's
herself
funny,
bloodless and
what
dreary,
this guy told me.
probably with a sky above
Don't worry about the
depicted
bad
in a lurid
paintings
and
that you've
mysteriously
made
fascinating
because
fashion,
the
calculated
good
to
ones
make
will
the
make
earth
the bad
seem gray
ones
and
look
gloomy in comparison. Where
better.
life is sound and exuberant,
The good ones will
her
make the bad
voice,
ones look just
speaking
as
through the
good.
sound man,
Doesn't matter how
extols
bad they
herself,
are.
and paints herself in bright,
They're gonna
brave
be
colors,
so
which include even bright and brave nuances for pain and the like.
so much about me
The sound,
and
healthy artist,
my
then,
art and
once he has attained to
my
proficiency
story,
in his
my
métier,
you know, it's
a result which, if he be really wise and proud, he will not
it's
attempt
like when
to
you do
accomplish
research
before the
about these
public
artists,
eye,
you
as
get into
everyone
the
is
work
doing
and then
at
you
present.
study, you do the research about the
Naturally,
artists
looks
themselves,
about
how
him
they
for that
were.
higher thing in life to which he can consecrate his power. His passion is to speak of life itself, and life in its highest manifestation, man.
Man,
But alas, whither on
this is a
earth
shotgun,
must
yeah.
the poor artist turn today in order to find that type which would be worthy of his love and of his pictorial advocacy? Is a hodgepodge, democratic, democratized, hard-working, woman-redded European a subject to inspire such an artist?
I think the
True, you can turn to the
facial
peasant,
planes.
as many artists,
You let
and
the
even Van
hand-
Gogh himself did. At least the peasant is a more fragrant and
Such a
nobler
good
type
feeling when
than the undersized, hunted
that
rat type
feeling
of
of
town
the
man,
pencil
with his wild eyes that
on
can
the
see only
paper
the
and
main chance,
a sensation
with
that
his moist
travels
fingertips
up
always
from your
feeling the way
fingertips,
tremblingly
your
into another's
fingertips all the
floor,
way up
and with his womenfolk
to your
all
arm,
trying to
man.
drown their dissatisfaction with him
It kind of
by an
like,
endless round of pleasure and repletion. But surely there is
so
something
you
higher
started
than the
drawing
peasant,
this, you don't even know which way
something
you're
greater
going.
and nobler than the horny-handed son of toil. Gauguin and Van Gogh knew that there was someone nobler than the peasant. But the tragedy of their existence was that they did not know where to find him.
It just is gonna...
Fortunately for himself, Van Gogh died on the very eve of this discovery. Gauguin suffered a more bitter fate than death. He went searching the globe for a nobler type than his fellow continentals, at whose feet he might lay the
Continental,
wonderful
where's my,
powers that nature, study,
needed
and
eraser.
meditation had given him. But in doing this, he was only
Where's
doing
the-
what the
okay,
whole
let me
of
do
Europe
this.
will soon be doing. The parallel is an exact one.
Where's the needed
The
eraser?
prophecy of the
That
artist
was somewhere here,
will
right?
be seen to have been true. And
Uh-huh.
Gauguin's search for a better type of humanity
Okay.
is only one proof, or more,
That, yeah, there
if
you
such
go.
were needed, of the intimate relationship of art to life, of the miraculous
Yes,
regularity
I'm sorry I got
with which art
disconnected,
is
guys.
always
That's
the
why I
first to
came back
indicate
and
the
made
direction
this
life is
video
taking.
to let you guys know
I have
that
shown how, from a negative and futile impressionist, Van Gogh became more and more positive and human in his content, and ever more positive, brave, and masterly in his technique, and that this healthy development naturally led him to the only possible goal that lies at the end of the path he had trodden, man himself. In 1886, he writes to Bernard, "I want to paint humanity. Humanity and again humanity. I love nothing better than this series of bipeds, from the smallest baby in long clothes to Socrates, from the woman with black hair and a white skin to the one with golden hair and a brick-red sunburnt face. At about the same time, he writes to his brother, "Oh dear, it seems ever more and more clear to me that mankind is the root of all life, and men are more important than things, and the more I worry myself about pictures, the colder they leave me."
Yeah.
But the finest words in all
Go
these
to
letters,
that sometimes, yeah.
words which at one stroke place Van Gogh far above his
You feel like you're
contemporaries
on
and
loyal.
his predecessors,
You
at
still
least in
dedicate so
aim,
much time
are
into
the following.
art and
"I should like to prepare myself for 10 years, by means of
I've
studies,
given more
for
to
the task
art
of
than
painting one
what
or
I've
two
given to
figure
God."
pictures." In his heart of hearts, however, Van Gogh was desperate. There can be little doubt about that. Not only did he feel that his was not, perhaps, the
I
hand
hope
to
that's
paint
not
the
a
man
problem.
with the greatest promise of life, but he was also very doubtful about the very
Well, I'm
existence of that man.
celebrating
Not
God
only did
every
he
time I
ask,
create a work of art.
but who was going to paint
right?
men, as Claude
Don't
Monet
forget it
painted
that way.
landscape? He
I'm
also shared
celebrating.
Gauguin's profound contempt
It's a
for
prayer.
the white man of modern times. Indeed, what is his splendid tribute to Christ as a marvelous artist, a modeler and creator of men, who scorned to immortalize himself
Well,
in statues,
God was
books,
an
or
artist. He
pictures,
created man.
if it is not the half-realized longing that all true artists must feel nowadays for that sublime figure, the artist legislator who is able to throw the scum and dross of decadent civilization back into the crucible of life, in order to mold men afresh, according to a more healthy and more vigorous